what you do in your first hit will dictate what you do the remainder of your workout. Like, if you're going to go into your leg day, especially squats, don't just, up, down, sit into that squat, pause, and and then from there on, just really have a good feel for it, because that's the biggest thing that's going to help you in terms of, growing your legs. It's the feel, right? Not just the weight. Yes, you can add weight as much as you want, and sometimes your legs don't grow. We see people like that. So, to not be one of those people, you want to make sure you sit into that bad boy, pause. I'm not smiling when I say that, no diddy, but you know what I mean. Let's get into this. Yeah, I forgot why I stopped using this bullshit. Let me fucking hook. After this last set, we wanted to do basically split squats, but everything was basically taken. So I was like, all right, what else could we do that, utilize the same muscle groups? So I went with reverse lunges with the barbell. Yeah, it was pretty good. It felt good, and I actually went up in weight as well too. I haven't done it with the barbell in a while, but it's definitely something I'm definitely gonna keep giving a try. Most importantly, just get used to it more and more, because I did feel like I was swaying a little bit on my left side. Just because, past injuries can always, come into play, especially in terms of mobility. So it's definitely something that I need to work on. It's not major, but it's there, and I can tell. That's the biggest thing too. Is like whenever you have little tweaks that are there, don't just ignore it. Fix it, so therefore you can get better. You'll get better. You'll get stronger. I was thinking split squats, but benches are taken, so it's looking like reverse lunges. Hits the same muscle groups, except for targets the glutes a little bit more. Did I just say muscle glutes, not glute? I don't know. Fuck. I know I'm coughing right now. It's probably because I haven't worked out in like a week and just kicking my ass. I haven't done leg day in a little bit, but it is what it is. But yeah, reverse lunges. We're gonna go for about 4 sets of 10 each leg, and yeah, just have a little fun. Let's go. And that right there is what I wanted to really pick up on. You see, like I'm fixing a bar. It's because I felt like on this side, I was leaning a little bit more towards that left foot, which therefore was having the bar, misaligned. So yeah, that's the biggest thing is like when you're working out, it's like don't just go through the motions. Think about every rep, and if it looks the same, it feels the same. And even when you do unilateral movements, that's especially when you do it, because that's when you find your imbalances. That's when you find your weak spots. So for me, one of the biggest reasons why I like doing split squats and reverse lunges is to target those weak spots and ensure that I'm able to get them stronger on both sides. On this, I went a little heavier. I'm not gonna lie. Usually, I do these in a Smith machine because it's a little easier in terms of keeping yourself in that fixed position. Meaning, I just go up and down, and that's all I have to focus on. And with a barbell, you have to focus on balance, coordination, core activation, breathing, a little bit of everything, right? So it does make it harder in terms of things that you have to focus on. But I wanted to test, how much I could actually do. So I went and put a 35 on each side with the 45 and just did about 6 on each side. So it felt pretty good. That basically tells me I could probably do that 225 that I'm usually used to on this machine on this. It's just a matter of I got to work my way up in terms of getting that control back because the strength is there. It's just control, right? And that's the biggest thing too, how much you guys don't understand. Like when you're doing machines versus free weights, it's just a balance thing. It's your balance. It's the feel for it. So don't be afraid to be able to expand. Meaning, if you're doing machines and you're consistently doing machines, go to free weights sometimes. And even if you love free weights and that's all you do, go to machines sometimes. Because sometimes that feel, that progression, you'll get a different idea how you can utilize it to make you better because there's use of everything. There's ways to make everything work for you, but most importantly, to make everything align with your goals are. So yeah, I'm a firm believer of whatever you do in the gym, you can get results from it as long as you have focus and your intention, and then not intention, but you're intentional. From here on out, went to a superset of goblet squats with my heels elevated. So therefore I can just get a little deeper into the squat. One thing that I love with heel elevated goblet squats is just the impact and force that it has on just the quad itself. So I definitely recommend including this into on your routine. This is definitely something that could help you grow those quads, especially when you learn how to control it. And then over time you add more weight, and that's when the real fun begins. But yeah, I was supersetting this with leg extensions, and we're basically doing 4 sets of 10 on the goblet squats, sometimes 15 if I really felt like it. And then from there on, the extensions just as much as I could. And I would stop and go. Come on. Hit the fuck up. And something I always say, it's like you have that second gear. It's like when you're doing a workout, you're 30 minutes in and you start to get tired, of course. But one thing I always say, it's, through your breathing, through what you're really focusing on, if you really just dial into, your body and what you're doing, I'm a firm believer that you could just recharge yourself. I'm not saying you could recharge yourself, by magically increasing your glycogen storages. No, I'm just saying if you just learn how to control your breathing, you can get a good feel and you can still keep pushing yourself forward. And it's just a matter of, mind over body. How much can you push yourself? And one thing I was saying here in the audio got messed up. It's like during my first leg day, I remember when I first started going to the gym, I did hamstring curls. It hurt so bad, and I don't know what the pain was. I went and did chest, and I didn't do legs for probably another month into the gym. And now it's something that I do all the time, and I don't leave the gym unless they're completely destroyed. You know what I mean? I wouldn't take that mindset, but you get what I'm saying. Push yourself, and over time your limits will grow. From here on out, I went to box jumps. I've been including these a lot more into my routine. For one, I'm an athlete. I came from an athlete background from soccer, basketball, football, and I like doing exercises where I'm able to move my body weight at my own free will. That's one thing I'm always going to be a big advocate for is the ability to pull yourself up, push yourself down, jump from a certain, amount of inches, whether it's 10 inches, just to be able to do the bare minimum. So therefore you could just make your quality of life easier. I'm a firm believer that, just going to the gym is not just for show, but it's also to just make life simple. Certain things, when I used to be a little kid trying to, lift up, or even when I first started going to the gym in college, it's like, oh, now I can just do it with ease and not even think about it. And it just makes time more efficient, if I'm being honest, because I'm able to do shit faster. But yeah, overall, I like adding some form of, jumping. That this is where I failed. I was trying a 42 inch. I could do it, but I couldn't do it from a certain distance, and I was trying to go further and further, and that's literally how I landed into it. Sometimes that happens, man. You just gotta laugh it off, and that's definitely one thing I want to talk about too. It's like when you're in the gym, man. When you fail, laugh that shit off and do it again. Laugh that shit off and do it again. Why are you getting upset? Oh, man, laugh that shit off and do it again, bro. And I promise you, over time, you'll be able to get closer and closer and closer and closer. As I actually did. I got it once. I got it once from the distance that I was trying to. It wasn't as clean as I wanted to, meaning, I didn't fully land, but I was able to get my tippy toes, on the platform itself, and I jumped right back down. I think it's about to show up right now. Not that one. That one was pretty terrible. I think I tried one more time. Let's see. Let's see if I actually did it. Because I'm not 100% sure, even though this was yesterday. Just being honest, man. Sometimes you forget the amount of sets you did and most importantly the reps because you're just having fun. That's the beauty of it. Just have fun, man. See? Boom. Told you. There we go. But yeah, overall, that was my leg day, man. Just, enjoying life, growing my legs, trying to get those tree trunks. That's the goal, tree trunk city. If there was a city, that was Tree Trunk City. But just try to, go to them legs. And yeah, I hope this helped you on your journey in terms of, what you could do to, get some exercise and most importantly, that's me failing again. But most importantly, build the body of your dreams because it is possible naturally. And it's just a matter of, doing things that you have to do. Eat right, go to the gym, stay consistent, show up, focus on the little things in terms of the workouts, get better form. And over time, you will get better. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.